What's going on, everybody? What's up, what's up? Norwegian GoPro, Bandit Killer, Explosive Menace, Nico, Spy Main, Bone Air, what up, what up? I'm always on US West there, Bone Air. Unless I put it some other server, unless I'm doing something different, I'll always be on US West. I live literally just like a couple hours away from that server. Sham, what's up? So anyway, we are focusing on 180 DU builds. I've been playing around with Fissures. Now my Boom Fissures got a big upgrade since yesterday, thanks to Rec. Y'all know Rec from the leaderboards. So I got a nice 10 out of 10 Gobu Boom, 1.8 million. Big explosions. Now, of course, we know how maps work. Every single map in the game, you've got a minimum. Now, this is as far as like doing a duplicate build, doing the same thing on every lane. Every single map, you've got a minimum of 180 DU per lane, and of course, you can do more. There's no skins on sale that I'm aware of, or there's always some kind of sale going. Bunch of them. Best to hop in and check for yourself. I'm not going to go through all those. Trendy don't pay me for that. Anyway, what we're looking for is 180 DU. So, if we did something like this, we're going to have our crowd control. We're going to have a massive amount of damage output. And then in the case of Chaos 7, you see we got 180 DU spent. Now that right there is going to steamroll any lane. Now we got double booms going as well. So we've got Gobu Boom on the Fissures and Melee Boom on the Flame Aura. Now that one Flame Aura is mainly there for the Kobolds, as need a little Cobalt assist there. What we got there? Dark Soul. I don't use the Colossus personally, Reed, so no, I don't think that's a good idea at all. Any tips for building a PC? No, not really. Get the best stuff you can. What's going on, Alex? How you doing? Hey, anyway, they left. Good lord, man, I was about to queue us up. Anyway, here we go. I'm on US West. Anyone that wants to join, feel free to hop on in. Gonna do some Chaos 7 expeditions today and blow up some Gobus. There will be Gobu Booming going on. Let's see, where do we want to start? Where do I never start? I never start on the Forgotten Ruins. Let's do that. So I am in a Steam group. You can join me there through group chat or just look for the public game on the war table. And away we go. Have the 4 heroes in the deck that you want to play there, Reed. That's an easy choice. I mean, no one can decide that for you. That's based off of your personal preference. Whatever you want to play is what should be in your deck. I mean, we got Bone Air in here. What do I use on my PDT? I'm using, what, defense rate? I'm using defense rate, what, fire damage, and I don't know, let me look. I'm using the exact same thing as my hero spotlight, except I changed it to fire damage. Oh, Piercer. Yeah, fire, defense rate, and Piercer servo. Good stuff, good stuff. Anyway, now here we actually got an abundance of DU left, but I'm still going to do the 180 DU build. So let's go, let's put the Fissures in first. since we're putting 3 of those right there, I want to make sure I've got plenty of room for them, so everything else can come after. Make sure everything's getting buffed. I'm sure it is. Yeah, those fissures are plenty close enough to get buffed. Alright, so we got 180 DU spent right there. Let's go down and do the same thing at this bottom lane. It's through my ascension level there, Best Pirate. The primary hero should be the one that you like playing the most. Their cryptic thing. There's no restrictions, or there's no you must play this hero. You play the hero you want to play. I mean, that's your choice. No one can make that for you. I personally love the Monk. I like the Gun Witch, and I like the EV2. That's my 3 favorites, but that's my favorites. Doesn't mean they're going to be your favorites, you know? Let's see. Put them in reverse order, but same point. 180 DU. Everything's getting buffed from Destructive Pylon here. What's going on there, Logan? And then we got a whole lot of DU left for the middle. Well, you can do Chaos 7 with any heroes. The High Onslaught is not necessarily about the hero you're using. It's more about the setups you have on it and the lanes that are present. I mean, if you're using the right style of defenses or the right mods on defenses in a lane, then absolutely you can beat High Onslaught. I mean, it depends on what you say is high, too. I mean, High Onslaught for me, I would say, is floor 200 plus. It's all on my Hero Spotlights playlist there, Spymain. I think you can just do !Bs in chat and it will give you a link. Tell you what, why don't we go more Skyguards, just because, why not? We got the DU. This should wreck it. Yeah, finding the shards you want can be quite the grind. No doubt about it there, Best Pirate. It's the first worst grind in the game. Anyway, we got one more spot open if anyone wants in. Feel free to hop in and join. You got, what, 1 wave or 2 waves or whatever to get in, so if you want to get in, get on in. Well, I mean, no matter what hero you play, you have to get it built right. It's not, you don't just put a hero in your deck and auto-win. I mean, you guys know that. You gotta get your hero decked out. You can use any hero you want, you just have to have them decked out properly. If you just throw them in your deck and expect to win, that's just not gonna happen. I mean, it's all about your gear, your shards, your mods. But any hero is viable. Yeah, floor 50 is still pretty easy. I mean, Onslaught, it's about the more options you have. It's not about use these defenses. It's the more options you have, the greater your chance for success, because you're going to have a counter to every lane that's there. It's not like Expeditions where you can say spam this and win. It's just not going to work in Onslaught. Onslaught is a puzzle game. It's chess. You've got this coming at you. What is it going to take to kill it? You know, that's what Onslaught is all about. Other than having like a perfect modded setup, I mean, even with my perfect modded setups, I still don't use the exact same thing on every lane in Onslaught. There's always slight variations. Nice there, Best Pirate. The other thing to remember too is do it for fun and not for anything else, because there's no reward. You know, there's no benefit to pushing high in Onslaught. If you're having fun, that is the benefit you get. But all the shiny cosmetics and all that stuff is all over by floor 45. There's nothing else. So I mean, there's nothing else for you to get. Please help you. All right, here you go. Let's see. There you go, Stokey Buzzard. Check out that playlist, and whatever question you have or whatever hero you have a question about, that should give you the answers. So glad I could help. What the heck? Nightbot not working? Oh, there it is. Onslaught can be fun. Just remember, you're not doing, if you're doing Onslaught and you're using, say, Flame Aura builds or Cannon builds or PDT builds or anything else, that means you've got massively decked out defenses. And it's got all of the counters in the game built into the mods. That's not what Onslaught is about for someone that's just learning the game or just going up in Onslaught. If you're below, say, floor 100, you know, the smallest amount of, you know, you can get away with having less defenses. But once you get higher up, I mean, it's all about the more options you have, the easier your time's going to be. Do I have Twitch? Twitch is a website. So, I mean, I use Twitch every day, if that's what you're asking. There's nothing to have, though. Twitch.tv. Same as going to Google or whatever, you know? No one's reached 999 in the current system there, Best Pirate. That was old news. Marcos actually isn't pushing on slot floors anymore. He did it under a entirely different time. The current difficulty level for floor 999 is floor 255. So if you can beat floor 255, then you've essentially beat floor 999 in the old system. Things have drastically changed. And on the same note, you did it under much rougher conditions. Before, the boom servos used to scale with the mobs because they were based off of the mob's health, which made massive difference. What do I think about the Barbarian? It's the best melee hero in the game if you like melee. What's going on, Tomas? How you doing? The Barbarian's beast, no doubt about it. Gots to love that melee, though. I actually have been thinking about decking out my Barbarian. I'm not a big melee fan. You guys all know that. I like the ranged heroes. But the Barbarian is wildly effective, no doubt about it. Quite the mean boy. My suggestion to you there, Reed, would be to focus on your defenses before you focus on anything else, though. Best place to grind gold is the highest expeditions that you can. If you can do Chaos 7 expeditions, then that's where you want to be. Oh, dude is stuck way back in there. He's way out of range. Sure, no, he's not. I can get him. He was so far back in there. Yeah, it's essentially bracketed like that. Exclamation B's in chat there, Best Pirate, is what I use. Exclamation B's will give you the rundown. If you guys go to the Spotlights list, just click the hero or defense you're interested in, and that will show you what I'm using. I put it, it's up there if you scroll up a little bit, but someone can do an exclamation Spotlights in chat. It's about time for a new bees video because people just are not grasping how bees work. After you reach Chaos 7, if you've got all the shards you want, the next step would probably be to do Mastery mode there, Velfox. And then after Mastery, that's when you would want to start pushing high in Onslaught if you're still wanting it. Start pushing into Onslaught and then doing Ancient Power resets. Oh, please don't be stuck. Alright, he's not. Dryad's gonna kill it before it gets to my bombs. Daily mission complete. Nice. Better loot's just a matter of playing, Reed. The more games you play, the better the loot is. There's no trick or nothing that you can do to change your loot. Your loot scales based off of previous loot you've found. So there's no equipping the item, nothing else. So I see this gear score 6747 item on the ground. The next weapon I see should be in a slightly higher bracket than that. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to be better, because there is a range that you're going to get on the drops. You just don't, you know, going through the chaos tiers, just like in all my videos, I tell you guys how to do it. It's you're building versus the enemies that are present. So, like Logan mentioned, Chaos 2 is about cyborgs. So, cyborgs disable ground traps, auras, and nodes. Which means, what's the answer? You don't use traps, auras, and nodes. That's easy. Easy, easy peasy. If you don't use the defenses that the cyborg is strong against, then the cyborg is just another enemy. It's just another orc that looks fancy. But his special ability is gone. Alright. Let's do the same type of flavor here. Now this one we got just an absurd amount of DU to spend. So I could end up getting a little spammy with it. Put it over just a little bit more. We're gonna fit them. Gonna have to put the LSA up front because it won't fit. Eh, crap. Let me put the Fissure or the Proton down first. And we can sneak that in. Good enough. I think that's gonna get the job done. So, Chaos 1, you've got Shield Bulwarks, which will absorb frontal projectile attacks, which means to beat Chaos 1, you either don't use projectiles, or you don't have them hitting the mobs from the front. Chaos 2's got Cyborgs, which disable ground traps, auras, and nodes, which means don't use ground traps, auras, and nodes, and Chaos 2's got nothing on you. Chaos 3 enemies has got an anti-projectile shield. I'm talking and not building. It's got an anti-projectile shield, so what's the answer there? Don't use projectiles. I mean, it's all very, very simple. It's just everybody likes to get their favorite defenses and just use those, and that's definitely not the answer to progressing through the game. It's a strategy game, you know. You gotta use strategy. What's going on, David? What's up? Let's see here. Do I want to just choke it off right here and then Fissure the crap out of it? Let's do it. We'll double beam it. Looks nice. I like it a lot. Let's go over here and do the same thing. Now this map, or this particular lane has got some issues. The kobolds that come out will dive bomb our cores, which are up above deck, through the deck. So they can still hit the mast. So sadly on these bottom lanes, I'm gonna have to do some spawn camping. Spare defender metal pets. I don't think there's such a thing there, man. Alright, so we got our spawn camp for our kobolds in. That should take care of them. Let's get this side squared away. Man, is that too far away? That's not too far away. It's all good. And then we got room for lots of fissures. Hex throwers won't attack the flamethrowers if they're placed properly. Flamethrowers and ramsters have no counter in the game until Chaos 7. If you place flamethrowers properly, though, hex throwers won't throw at them. Hex throwers aggro to walls. They don't aggro to towers. Unless you put them in the way. Alright. I should get it. Who we got here? We got Bruno, Tort, Bone. These guys haven't been talking to me, have they? Yeah, no, not really. Yeah, but flamethrowers and ramsters are beast mode all the way to Chaos 7. Chaos 7 is when they start getting blown up. And you can still use them, but you have to have something else in place to take out the kobolds before making them to your flamethrowers. Like flamethrowers on this map, I would throw them everywhere. But in Chaos 7 you can't, because the kobolds will come out and just dive bomb them instantly. So if you did like flamethrowers back here instead, up top here, and then maybe walled it off, then the kobolds wouldn't be able to get to him. Yeah, roller rockets are a pain in the butt. You have to, the key with the roller rockets is, especially if you get a siege roller lane, is you have to stand away from your defenses, because they're not targeting your defenses, they're targeting you. But if they have to go through one of your defenses to get to you, then it's gonna do damage to them. Yeah, Harpy Perch is fun there, Logan. It's not, it's buggy. It doesn't work 100% as it should, but it's definitely fun to use. Fun to play around with for sure. It's going good there, Central. How you doing? They're blowing up from the bottom, David, is the problem. What's happening is the kobolds are aggroing and just blowing up right there. It's the AoE that's doing it. So Reflex won't do anything. Everything's just melting. Too strong. Double booms is too strong for expeditions. Just so good. Out of juice. Out of juice. What's going on there, Shadow Players? How you doing? Getting it done. Hopefully find something, a nice pirate mod here. I haven't had a good pirate mod drop in ages. It's been a long time. I'm still looking for a better Banjaxed. A better, I'd love to get a better Grave Infection, and then I even debated on Shackled. If I could find a really good Shackled. You're gonna have a tough time as you get into the higher brackets with those, Logan. They're just not, their bugs make it so they're just not good enough. I mean, it'll be good in the low Onslaught floors, but once you get up past 100, you're gonna have some real problems with the Harpy. It's just not, like I said, it's just not strong enough. The bugs are too strong. The best way to farm medals is just keep on playing matches there, Hallie. Sadly, there's no good way. Always re-roll your dailies. Don't try to do little niche stuff like people will suggest, like doing lower level incursions or whatever, because you're just losing out on so much other things. But always re-roll your dailies and just play as many matches as you can. I mean, it's straight up, if you play matches, you're just going to get tons of medals. I mean, I just blew all my medals not too long ago, and I'm back up to 6,500 without looking at a single daily. Or, I don't even, did I do the weekly? Yeah, see, I didn't even do the weekly this week. What I mean by re-rolling is, say, like, I got a 300 Defender Medal daily here. I'm going to try to re-roll that, and I got another 300. But you can get a better daily by re-rolling it. You can do that once a day. Always do the weekly mission when you can, which I still need to do that. But just doing that weekly mission is 600 Defender Medals. I said something to the Trendos about that, David. It makes the replay not as special, for sure. It makes it so the replay is not learning. You know, like in my mind, the whole point of replay was for people to learn the game and say, okay, this lane failed. Let me go ahead and rebuild this lane. But there's not enough mana to do it. You just can't get it done, you know? Yeah, I'm on PC hardware. It takes away a little bit. If the replay gave you full mana back, it would be much more rewarding. I mean, people would be able to effectively lose it. They'd use it, they'd get better. Ooh, wrecked. Yeah, it's a public match. Anytime I'm doing viewer runs their hardware, they're always public matches, so feel free to join. You can join me through my Steam group, or you can join right off the war table. Well, I've played DD2 on all platforms, but my main account is on the PC. This is my main account. I gotta get 37 more, Ascension levels by tomorrow to hit my weekly goal. I want to go up 100 Ascension every week, at a minimum. And this week I've gotten sidetracked by a whole lot of Warframe and 7 Days to Die. Well, I mean, if you're using weapon manufacturers and you got the stun mod, then you don't need walls. But without having mods on Reed, no, you can't make it through all the chaos levels with that. If you had all the correct mods, you could. But if you had all the correct mods, you could do it with Flame Auras. You could do it with Flamethrowers. You could do it with Ramsters. It's just a matter of having the correct mods. I mean, the question is why would you want to do it like that? The more heroes you use, the more fun it's going to be. And the more you're going to learn about the game, you know, to experiment with different things. Nah, I did 42 ancient powers. I didn't get all the points. I'm not going to reset anymore though. Yeah, the pirate playthrough's done. I beat Chaos 7. That was the objective. Lightrayne, what up? Alright, who's not dropping? Drop your mana there, Bonaire. Thank you, thank you. Lightrayne, how you doing today? So let's do it up. Let's do our 180 DU setup. So we got 3 Fissures with the Gobu Boom. We got our Proton Beam for the freeze and the crowd control. And then we got our Lightning Strike aura for the buff. And our Flame aura for the flyers. Let's see, same rinse and repeat. You gotta do what you like to do. Nictus did a little bit of everything. He pushed up in Onslaught as well. Nictus likes the... I mean, I liked doing the Ancient Power resets. Just for me to do them now wouldn't make much sense. Because I'm not really going to be gaining any more power out of doing it. But I would be losing a whole lot of time in crafting materials that I've got invested already. So, I mean, I personally enjoyed the Ancient Power resets. But once you start investing in getting your stuff upgraded to Chaos 8 quality, you're done with resets. Because it's just too many crafting materials. Let's see. Same thing here. Fissures, LSA, Flame aura. I got 900 left. How about 2 Sky Guards for the air? And it's a good game. Yeah, 12,500. I saw that there, Cherry. It took that took full Ancient Power, didn't it? From multiplayer to hit it. I'm not sure. I was never able to get to 12.5. Well, the thing, if you're just grinding Ancient Power resets, you want to use the minimal amount of defenses. Doing Ancient Power resets is not challenging. It's just a time grind. So the fewer defenses that you use, the less gold you're going to spend on upgrading your shards and everything. Yeah, Tully, just follow the link there that Lightrayne posted up. No, there's only 2, sadly, Delenter. There's Sky Guards and Hailstorm Towers from the Adept. I mean, there's defenses that will hit air, but as far as being air only, it's only those 2. I wish we had another one. It's a full group right now, DFB, but as soon as a spot opens up, it's public match, so feel free. Feel free to hop on in. You can join me right through the Steam group or from the war table. There you go, Lightrayne's got the infos. My Steam's friends list is full, Lear Hardware, so I won't be adding anyone. I have to delete people to add people, and I'm not going through that right now. I mean, I will probably eventually, but there's no point in us being Steam friends when I'm just playing a public game that you can easily join anyway. How long will I be streaming? DD2, I'll be streaming probably about another hour and a half or so. And then I'm going to take a short break. Actually, I don't know. I may end up doing the late night Warframe stream tonight. I'm not positive yet. I still have some grinding I want to get done today in Warframe. I am going to be doing, changing up and adding to my stream schedule quite a bit. Real soon, starting next week. I plan on streaming 4 or 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, and I'm just deciding how I'm going to divide that time up amongst YouTube and Twitch. There's a poll on my community tab. If you go to my channel and hit community, there's a poll over there that you can vote on what you would like to see as far as streaming goes. As far as like where I stream and where I stream the bulk of it. What am I farming? I'm farming a good time there, Pushing Eagle. No real goals. Just having fun, shooting some betties. Actually playing around with this Gobu Boom servo and just kind of testing it out. I mean, the real test will come in Onslaught, or high Onslaught floors. But I'm not to that point yet. I need to get a few better mods on them. But yeah, nothing, not really looking for anything in particular. The population, just like any other game there, DFB, the population goes up and down around updates. The game gets an update, a bunch of people come back and play it, then they go play other stuff. Then the game gets an update, they all come back. Yeah, it's the same can be said about just about any game, I'd bet. Your power level is not a deciding factor for anything Pushing Eagle, other than your chaos progression. So, I mean, you've got Chaos 7 unlocked, why would you not do Chaos 7? It doesn't depend on what you're looking for. Chaos 6 is going to drop Chaos 6 gear. Chaos 7 is going to drop Chaos 7 gear. So if you're looking to increase your power level, Chaos 7 is where you should be. I mean, as far as mods go, it doesn't matter where you farm. The only reason you would do Chaos 6 over Chaos 7 is if there was a Chaos 6 shard that you wanted. That's the only time. I mean, if you have the capability of doing Chaos 7, it's kind of a no-brainer. Always do the highest you can. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Sir Light. Mr. Plague and Hulk. He's over here, huh? I haven't really been pushing Onslaught, Devon, but I'm at like 220-ish, something like that. I don't even know the exact floor, to be honest. I haven't really been, it hasn't been super fun. I've been doing it solo is not, you know, of course not going to be as fun as in a group, and sadly all the people I play with are not doing it, not doing Onslaught, so it just seems a little grindy to me. It's not as much fun and more grind, and no reason to do it. I'm getting the same loot, the same mods, everything right here that I can get on the high Onslaughts. The only thing that I have a chance of getting is Chaos 8 amps, and they're just non-existent. Their rarity is so low, I just never get them. The only way I ever get them is off of other players in the market. Yeah, I mean, like Lightrayne said, the incentive isn't there. I mean, get to a point where you're for your ancient power resets if you want to do that. But I mean, you just don't have to push high Onslaught to do that. By high, I mean 200 plus. I think the top 50 is probably up to 200 now. Well, if you hate it, that's an easy decision, Devon. Never ever play a game you don't like. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. I personally am not a big fan of Mastery. How often do you all see me doing Mastery? Never. Because I just don't like it. Well, you should make a forum post there, David. I'm sure you get a lot of support. But Trendy will never change it unless it's communicated to them. Making a forum post goes a long way. Wow, did I replay? I may have replayed. Right, somebody's got mana still, but there it is. That's all of it. 1100. I tell you what. If Mega Man 11 would have went, there goes Lightrayne, he's talking about it. If Mega Man 11 would have went 50% off, I would be playing Mega Man 11 right now. There's no doubt at all. I want to play that game so bad, but it's still just, oop, wrong heroes. I better pay attention to what I'm doing here. It came to 20% off for the autumn sale. I'm sure it will go at a steeper discount on the holiday sale. But yeah, I mean, come on. This is Mega Man 11. I mean, I definitely want to play it. There's two games I really want to play. Mega Man 11 and Factory Town. Factory Town is 20 bucks. And I just, you know, just don't have 20 bucks to spend on taking a risk on whether, you know, I think I'm going to love the game. But I don't know, you know. And then Mega Man 11, I was really hoping would go on sale for like 50% off, but it's too new. I mean, it's a big name in the gaming world, and it's brand new. So, I mean, they're not going to give, I'm surprised they gave any discount. Let's see. There's definitely a little powerhouse here for Chaos 7. That little 180 DU setup right there just destroys. The Gobu Boom hits so hard. Did I just put that down with the wrong hero? Nah, it's the right one. Why is it only saying 1.83? Is that all they are? I thought they were over 2 mil. I didn't accidentally pull something off of those, did I? No, I got all my shards. Alright. Whatever. I don't really know what you're talking about there, DFB. I've got lots of wings. I don't have all of them, but I do have a bunch of them. What else have you been playing there, David? Derek, what up? I know you said you tried Warface and you liked it. What else you been playing? Melee Boom would be better for general use there, Bonaire. I think most people would agree with that. But you got to use what you got. As far as progressing through the game and getting to Chaos 7, you have to use what you find. Don't bother replaying Chaos tiers until you get to Chaos 7. I'm using Gobu Boom in addition to Melee Boom here, is the reason I'm doing it. And that's how I plan on doing it in Onslaught as well. So I've got Melee Boom on my Flame Auras, and I got Gobu Boom on my Fissures. Now, if you look at the numbers, Gobu Boom hits harder. You see Chaos 8 perfect Melee Boom hits for 1,000,000 in area damage. And that's a perfect Chaos 8 Melee Boom. Well, perfect Chaos 7 Melee Boom, it's for 1.8 million. Or pardon me, Gobu Boom. A Chaos 7 perfect Gobu Boom is 1.8 mil. So it hits substantially harder, and it is a lot of mobs. But like I said, I'm using it to kind of cover just as many mobs as I can and create just massive boom explosions everywhere, you know? That and, like, the goblins not being a high threat, the goblins are squishy. I mean, a regular goblin is the squishiest mob in the game. So with that in mind, the Fissures have an easier time killing them too, so I get more booms. I mean, you see the booms just chaining. It's just over and over and over again. Each one of those booms, depending on if it was melee or Gobu, is doing either 1,000,000 or 1.8 or whatever it was I said. I mean, it's heavy-duty boomage. But, I mean, going with a setup like this is way, way down the road for most people. This is just kind of a way to have fun and screw around. It's not... I mean, there is no required build in DD2. You don't have to use this for your mods. With mods, you can use absolutely anything you want. Shards, I would disagree. There is a set group of shards where to push high in Onslaught, you're going to have to use those shards. Man, I'm still dying. Graveyard Keeper's another one. Now, with me streaming more coming up, I'm not just going to be streaming DD2. I'm not going to play DD2 50 hours a week on live. That would just, my mind would completely turn to mush. I'm going to play different games. I mean, I'm going to stream DD2, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to be every stream is DD2. So Graveyard Keeper will definitely be in the list of what I'm playing for sure. Booms are not useless in high Onslaught de Bista. Booms lost effectiveness versus what they used to be. That doesn't make them useless. I'm using booms right now. And I'm at floor 2, so I'm 200 and change in Onslaught. I use booms every Onslaught map. So whoever told you it's useless is misinformed. You know, was the booms completely OP before? Oh yeah, there's no doubt. But they're far, far, far from useless. Yeah, it can be an expensive thing. Doing Ancient Power there, Camden, no doubt. I blew way too much gold when I first started doing it. My last bunch of Ancient Power resets I did, I was very conscious of the gold. I actually made... What is it I did? I did 15, and then I took a break from Ancient Power for several months. And then I got up to 42, so that's what, another 27? Is that right? So my last 27 Ancient Powers, I ended up making about 150 million gold. But in going through those last 27 Ancient Powers, I didn't upgrade any Hyper Shards. I basically used one defense to go through and do the resets. And that was the Poison Dart Tower. I mean, I added other defenses in. But when I did it, I upgraded one Poison Dart Tower relic and used Poison Dart Towers to carry me. You just have to be careful as to what you're spending your gold on. I mean, are you spending gold after you do an Ancient Power reset? Are you spending gold on something? It's not. I mean, that's the thing, Dabista. There's not one set way to go. There just isn't. So, I mean, anyone that's saying that is just not correct. I mean, what more can you say? There is no you must use this. It just isn't in the game. Way too much there, DFB. I don't even know. It's been years, so... Pretty ridiculous amount. I mean, how many defenses do you have that are doing over 1 million AoE damage? For free, at 0 DU cost. So saying that they're completely worthless is just not right. It's just not correct. I mean, there's nothing else you can say other than wrong. Now, just because somebody doesn't like using something, that doesn't mean it's not usable. So, I mean, that's one of the biggest things DD2 players need to get out of their head, is it's not, you have to use this, because it's not that way. I mean, I'm still not using boost auras, and a lot of people are using boost auras. I just don't like boost auras. I just would rather have more cheaper damaging defenses out there. So, I mean, you know, to each their own. Alright. I'm going to head on out to town and clear out my inventory and give some other folks an option to hop in. Hopefully I got something good. We'll see. I haven't really looked through any of the gear. I didn't look through the pirate mods either that dropped. Yeah, a lot of people have been doing the weapon mans there, Camden. No doubt. They're extremely powerful. The CC is really strong. Nothing good. Oh, wow. Then again. Payday. Payday. Holy smokes. Time to get paid, folks. Thanks for subscribing there, DFB. That right there is a high dollar relic. And I haven't seen one in months and months and months. That's my second one that I found out of, what, 2,000, 3,000 maps? I like it. Well, there's my gold problems. Solved. That'll get me back up in the gold count again. What's up, Rex? It's Rex Gobu Boom. Rex Gobu Boom did the job. It brought the good luck. Oh wow! Holy crap! Streamer RNG just smacked me right in the face. Oh my god! This is the luckiest day at DD2 I have ever had in 5 years. I have never gotten 2 perfect items ever in the same day. Holy crap. Oh man, I like it. I like how the day is going. Camden, you have no idea, dude. I've done so many maps without getting crap. You guys know it, you see it. You hear me bitching about it all the time. Yeah, no complaints for a month. That's right, Light. Let's see. My bags aren't empty yet, Rec. There might be another. Oh my god, that is so lucky. Thank you, RNG. I love you long time, RNG. You my best friend. I probably just woke the wife up. There's no way there's anything else good in here. There's just no way. Man, I'm just in shock. Alright, nothing else yet. I got one more bag. One more bag. Now times that, multiply the number of maps that you play, Camden, by about 10. And then you'll get the number of maps that I've got into it. Yeah, I'll have to clip that out. That is definitely worthy of a clip. Holy crap. It's not over yet, folks. I got half a bag to look through still. No doubt there, Light. That's a good anti-orc. I mean, that's a keeper right there. I'll save that. Yeah, looks like this was the last of the loot from today. That is awesome. Very nice. Alright, people talking to me? Yep. Please share the horseshoe. Fair enough, Catherine. Oh, man. All right. The luck is with me today. Let me look at them shinies one more time. Where are they at? Ah, where'd I put them? I don't even remember what color they were. Let me take off auto sort, then they'll be right here. Or no? Oh, because I had the spots. I had random spots going. I don't know where they went. They're in here, though. There it is. Yummy. So good. Love it. All right. I don't get that very often, David. Most of the time I go into town and people just say, hey, let me play Vendor Defenders for a minute and see if my luck will continue. Nope. Nope. No vendor defending today. Alright, let's hop back in. What do we want to do here? That's more than 50 mil, because I don't need to sell them. So I'll hold out for the right buyer. I'll probably use that range one, actually. Oh, you know what? I wanted to check for amps. See if anybody's got any amps for sale. Since amps refuse to drop for me. Maybe I should do some Onslaught today. I mean, with that kind of luck, you know, maybe the amps will just start spraying out at the skies. What's Peaky got there? Peaky's got a perfect melee boom for 9 mil. That right there is a bargain, folks. If you guys don't hop in and buy that from Peaky, you are crazy. That is a great price on a melee boom. Kudos to Peaky for not selling something at stupid pricing. That is like the most fair price I've ever seen on a perfect melee boom. Let me go back to Peaky one more time. For all you out there that hated on me when I made that forum post and said that pricing wouldn't go down with drop rate increases, bam, you were wrong. Just saying. It's basic business, folks. Supply and demand. If the supply goes up and the demand stays the same, prices are going to go down. It's just how it is. 10 mil. Good luck there, Wom. You can get a perfect Chaos 7 melee boom for 9 mil, or you can come over here and get a campaign level garbage fortitude for 10 mil. Take your picks, folks. Take your picks. See, is dude really selling Dragoliches for that cheap? No, he didn't have anything up. Good call there, Agent Clark Kent. Sponsored advertisement. Who was it selling? Deal with it. I mean, that's a great price. And there it is. All right, Peaky, I want my cut. Give me my 5%. I'm joking, I'm joking. That is not a Terror Dragolich. That is pet food. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's like a steal right there. Holy crap. I tell you what though, Peaky, that was a good, fair price. I just love seeing... I love seeing that, you know. it's nice to see people giving away to the community, basically. And that was good stuff. Well, I got another Drago now. Leveled up too. Yeah, for sure, Catherine. The PS4 in the Xbox is rough. No doubt. All right. The chaos. Let's see, what's he asking here? I'm assuming he's talking about that Orc Explosion. It's not a very hot item. I mean, 600,000 for a 10 out of 10 mod is not a bad price. Yeah, it's on PS4 and Xbox One as well, their DFP. I guess the last 10 out of 10 shocking revelation mod on PC went for 200 plus million. Rec knows. If you're still there, Rec. It was like 200 and some million. Let's see. Alright, so for those that want to join, US West, make sure you're on the US West server. You can change that at the title screen. I don't super often, Catherine, but I'm actually probably to the point where I'm going to start playing around on the consoles a little bit more. My PS4 and my Xbox account are both in just horrible disarray. And that actually makes me want to play them because I can do videos that aren't so overpowered. When I do a video now, like, the comments are full of, yeah, but look at your gear. It's like, you know, I keep telling people, trust me, this build will work with less gear than this. Anyway, let's hop in and get some playing done. Enough town. Let's go for another pirate mat. Let's get the booty. Alright, so we're public. Just call Juice Live, or you can join me through the Steam group, but let's go get some booty. Just a shiny melon. What's going on? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm gonna be streaming longer starting next week, but the thing that has to come before I can stream longer is I need to sleep. Currently, my sleep schedule is so whacked. I just don't sleep enough. Yeah, that's an awesome item there, Camden, no doubt. Should be Chaos 7. Yeah, it's Chaos 7. We'll do the secret too for those that don't have the flares. Get our flyer control in here. Alright, and we full up. Anybody got any mana? Maybe? Perhaps? There we go. Alright, what do we got here? Let's see, let's do it up again. Let's fissurize this bad boy. I'm half tempted with the flyer lane here to go another Flame Aura just for the flyers. I think I will. One more Flame Aura will handle those flyers. It's so tough to get so targeted of a mod like that, David. I hear ya. I got really super lucky with mine. I actually got mine on the second, it was the second day, just because I played like 20 hours straight. But it was on the first day that mods came out, I got that 10 out of 10 shocking revelation. Alright, what do we want to do over here? We got air. Let's throw a Sky Guard right here, just because. Now here, you get some issues with Hex Throwers throwing at the core. I don't have any Hex Throwers on either lane, it doesn't look like. Is there Javelin Throwers or anything? No. Alright, so I don't have to worry about it right at the moment. So, let's Fissurize. We'll get our goodies in. Did I get this lane already? No, I didn't get this lane yet. Let's Fissurize first. I'm going to get one more Flame Aura here for the flyers. And actually have a bunch of DU left. So let's, oh, I didn't do the lower lane yet. Derp, 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 derp. That would have been bad. Omni's been playing a lot of other stuff. He's doing Ancient Power resets. I mean, he wants me to carry him all the time. He's been playing with Averon pretty much every day. But they've been playing, what, 7 Days to Die. They've been doing Ancient Power resets, and, let's see. Let's go like that. That leaves me 110 left. I personally always recommend the EV2. I mean, the EV2 and the Abyss Lord would cover a lot of Onslaught issues for sure. Let's see, then we got 90. Let's just do this. Fissure at the spawn. Oh, you know what? I should do a Flame Aura for the flyers. Let's see, Flame Aura at the spawn. We'll go a Flame Aura at the spawn. And then 30 more. I'm thinking one more Flame Aura over at this other one here. And that'll handle all the Cobalts without any problems. As far as general progression, though, the EV2 is one of the only heroes that gives you a straight-up boost in progression, as it kind of nullifies the special mob from Chaos 6. Alright, let's get it going. Now, I can't remember. Let me see if I can remember the sequence. Let's see, it's that one. I think this one. Ugh, fail jumping all day. Good lord. Alright. And then well, Then we go all the way down. Is that right? It's been a while. That first one is unnecessary. Let's see, and then this one up here. Then back over to this one. See if I can do it. Urgh. God, why can I not make that jump? There we go. Good Lord, I'm just terrible. Alright. Then we should have the one on the boat here. Shoot him from the front. Just because I wanna. Alright, and then this one. And then, there we go. Can't hear his song because of the music, but you guys see the animation. It worked. It's been a while since I did that. I can't believe I actually remembered how to do it. Alright, let's get back to laser beaming down some folks. Lady Orcs need to get beamed? Nope, they got wrecked. Can I, and am I too lazy to, are the questions, David. I should cook more than I do. But yeah, I can cook. It's just so easy to make a sandwich versus having all those dishes and everything to clean up afterwards, you know? I would suggest maybe trying looking for the DD2 Discord or whatever spy main. I'm not going to be doing any Chaos 3 today, though. Get beamed. I'll probably end up doing some lower tiered Chaos runs soon. I need to see what I need for shards, basically. I mean, always need more Chaos 1, Chaos 3, and Chaos 4 shards. But I gotta see what I'm closest to for getting another gilded shard. Take that, Mr. Ogre. You got the Christmas lights going? They started all that around here too. There's a well, I don't even know what you would even call it. It's not like a state park. It's more like a point of interest or something on the coast here, where they've got a bunch of exotic plants set up in this like garden type outdoor garden, and they do a big Christmas light thing every year. Yeah, I mean, you probably get several million for that, Eric. I mean, obviously it's not as good as a 10 out of 10, but you'd get quite a bit out of it. Yeah, same thing with me, David. I'm going to procrastinate for another week, though, I think. Wait, like, at least another week. Yeah, I auto-collect everything. I never pick things up off the ground. You gotta throw an S on the end of that there, Bonaire. Spotlights. Alright, let's get our free gold. It's not much. Come get your loot. Anybody that doesn't have it, come get your free cosmetic. It's right here waiting for you. EV2 needs double jump. Enough said. Oh, I didn't get the key. Somebody grab the key. Somebody had to have gotten it, right? Oh, I hear you there, David, no doubt. Nobody got the key. Oh, I'm not going to make the ledge. I got to jump up higher. Ugh, fail. Good lord, what is the deal? I just can't jump over anything today. My god. There we go. Jeez. Yeah. I mean, I always like Christmas time too, for sure. Alright, somebody's got it now. The EV gonna make it? Go, go, go! Alright, oh, and now it's already open. 100 gold. I mean, I'll take it, but jeez. I wish they would have made that something a little bit more rewarding. Worth doing over and over again. Being a cosmetic is fun and all, but, you know, you get no replay value out of it. Which is quite unfortunate. Yeah, what's that, Jonas? What do we got? Crappy walk the plank. It can be. I mean, I lurk in streams quite a bit. So, I mean, I don't hold that against anybody. The majority of the time I watch streams, I don't I don't really chat. I mean, every now and then I do, but usually I'm just lurking, kicking back. I'm always on US West there, Hudson. Unless I state otherwise, I'll always be there. Alright, we got us some Lightrayne Forest. You gotta charge up your... Good lord, how can I not remember what that shard is called? Your crane stance. If you don't charge up your crane stance first, then you're not going to get that big number. Oops. Where you at, Molten Cookie? Did I use the right relic? Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, you're not going to get it every time unless you have the... It takes practice, you know, you'll get the hang of it. Nah, nothing changed. It's still the same old greatness. I'm almost to the point where I'm getting 700 mil now. I'm just short. This pet right here, Flicks, or which one are you talking about? If you're talking about this Dragolich, that was a gift from Trendy. I'm liking this as far as a grinder build. Now I'm going really, really slow, but you could build this build super fast. You know, no hero swapping, nothing else. Just the 4 heroes in your deck and go. Actually, I'm not even using... Or no, I'm using all 4. Because of the Sky Guards are on my Nuke Monk. Alright, 640 left. That's only 160 for this lane. Easy fix. I just won't boost it. Nope, not enough juice. You gotta realize, Flicks, there's a delay. There's a 15-20 second delay, so when you type the comment and what I'm actually doing on my screen might be a little bit different. So who got the mana? Going on the gaming nude. There we go. Alright, and then I just won't boost it, and that'll solve my DU deficiency there. Alright, so we all good. What are you confused about there, Jonas? Oh wow, did we get the end of that playlist already? Let's see, let me chillax here and get some music going again. Looks like that's the end of that playlist. It's alright, let's go to this one. Now, in addition, some of you will be overjoyed. in addition to streaming more hours, I'm going to dedicate the entire day tomorrow to getting more music. So I'm going to be using Techno Axe, which I've talked about Techno Axe before, but I'm going to be using a whole lot of Techno Axe's music, and I'm going to actually download all of the music I want directly from him. That way I'm not streaming it from a website anywhere, and that way there will never be any music interruptions. And Techno Axe has got some pretty awesome music too. So the pet on the EV2. This pet is a Dragolich. That pet is a Dragolich. That's Fairy Creeper Mother. But a Dragolich is a Dragolich. They're all the same. You get it from the Treasure Pirate in town or in your tavern. Or it's not the Treasure Pirate anymore, that's right. It's now the Colonel. You get them from the Colonel in town. I'll show you here after this map. I'll log out to the tavern and show you guys the Nuke Monk Wapow. It'll be a lot of. I'll have some variation there, David, but it'll be a lot of rock. You're supposed to say the gaming noob instead of the gaming nude. Hey, whatever, man. If you can get away with gaming nude, you have at it. It's probably very comfy. People might think you're a little weird when they walk in, but, you know. This is just a gorgeous map. Been around for a long time. This map was around before, not only before Chaos levels came, but before Nightmare levels came. This map was here, and the artist did a great job on it. How it used to be way back when was 25 was the max level. And the difficulty of maps was based off of the level. So it was 25, 25 plus, and 25 plus plus. And 25 plus plus was the hardest difficulty. And this was the go-to grinder map for 25 plus plus back then. There weren't as many maps available, of course. But yeah, I grinded this map so many times. I took a long break from it, that's why I'm not sick of it, but if it wasn't for that, I'd definitely be sick of it. What the heck, why is the music stopping again? There it goes. Before Chaos tiers came, it was Nightmare levels. It was Nightmare 1, Nightmare 2, Nightmare 3, and Nightmare 4 was the difficulties. So in the history of the game, in-game content at first was 25 plus plus, then it became Nightmare 4, and then after Nightmare 4 it became Chaos 1 through 5, and then later on Chaos 6 and Chaos 7 were implemented. So that's kind of the history of game difficulties in DD2. Are the ancient powers worth it? Absolutely. I mean, to each their own. That's the thing, is, are they worth it? Yes, they're worth it. Are they worth putting the time into it to get up to the point where they are worth it? Well, that's each person has to answer that question individually. Because it is a massive time grind, no doubt. Not all of the ancient powers are worth it, in my opinion. The resurrect time is crap. I'm not sure, Mr. Freeze. Well, I mean, Chaos 7's already here, of course, but as far as Chaos 8, you'd think Chaos 8, in my mind, that would be the obvious progression of the game. Keep adding more difficulties, and then every few months or so, give us a new map. You know, in my eyes, that would be how the progression should go, but, you know, Trendy wants to do something different. And, you know, by all means, do your thing. But I'm not sure. I mean, originally, they publicly said that the original plan was to go to Chaos 10. They actually said that they already had shards in mind and everything for Chaos 8, 9, and 10. But it's been a long time since they said that. It's not even the same creative team working on the game anymore. That was before Jose and Mark. And now Jose and Mark are, you know, the creative stuff. My channel is dead. Yeah, looks like it, huh? Ain't no live stream or nothing going on here. Let's see, anything good? Nothing good. I personally would go to at least 50, Catherine, is what I recommend. If you go to floor 50, then your minimum ascension level is going to be right around that 250 mark. They drop Scott, but they're really super, super rare. I actually haven't seen one in a long time. It's been like almost 100 floors. Actually, it's been over 100 floors. I mean, the basic progression is, first things first. First thing you do is you start with shards. Don't worry about mods until you have perfect shards. Until you have the shard setup you're looking for, the mods don't matter. After you get the shards you want, then start focusing on mods. So definitely, shards are greater than mods in that regard. I mean, you want to put shards first. So until you have a destruction, a defense rate, and deadly strikes, then, you know, don't even worry about what mods to use. You got to have those right shards first. Alright, let me head out to Tavern and do a little Q&A, and I'll show you guys that Boost Monk. Every stream has a delay in there, Mr. Freeze. No one knows what the delay is except me. You guys don't know when I'm saying things, and just because you type something in chat and I don't reply right away. I mean, what if I'm looking away or looking at something on screen, you know? But all streams have a delay. There is no stream without a delay. Like, the quickest I've ever seen, for me, it's about 12 seconds on YouTube. How do I have the dump bags? I just got them set to loot all, and then I go through it manually. DFP. Anyway, first things first, the Nuke Monk. You see the crane stance buff directly under my nameplate? So you have to right-click to build that up. You see it almost instantly gets to 6 stacks. Well, 6 stacks is the highest it goes. And if you look at the shard, each secondary attack increases the damage of the next primary attack by 106%. So this stacks up to 6 times. So that's, in a gilded case, that's 636%. Twitch's delay is actually worse if you want to compare the two, Mr. Freeze. The minimum Twitch delay is 20 seconds. The minimum YouTube delay is 8 seconds. I personally get about 12 seconds. So if you want to compare side by side with just the stream delay, YouTube by far wins. You want to compare chat functions, then Twitch is by far better. But as far as delay goes, every stream has got a 15 to 20 second delay. So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, once you get that stacked up, it's your next melee hit. Now, what I'm looking for is the 4th swing. Since I'm using a heavy weapon, the 4th swing is going to do the most damage. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Now that means I got to air swing for the first 3 hits and not hit anything. Because if I hit anything, it's going to consume my crane stance. So if you boost, and then 1, 2, 3, and 699 million, if you saw the red number there. Floor 80 and up. What are you talking about? The Chaos 8 amps? Chaos 8 amps drop lower than floor 80. That was the old system. On the new system, they start dropping at floor 35. Or that's what you're talking about originally. Yeah, now they drop at floor 35 and up, but they've got an absurdly low drop rate. I'm at what? I don't even know what floor I'm at. Let me look. I'm at floor 226, and I haven't seen a Chaos 8 amp since about floor 100. So it's been about 126 floor or 125 floors since I personally have seen one, but it's RNG, and when it's a really low drop chance, I mean, you might get 2 in a row. You might not see one for 100 floors. So that's the rough part about RNG. It would be nice if there was a way to another way to get them. They're just so rare. I mean, other than getting them from player shops, there's just no other way. I mean, they're just super, super rare. Like, frustrating low rare, Scott. Less than 1%, I would guess, for sure. Trendy will never publish the drop rates, I don't think. But if they did, my guess is it's going to be less than 1% chance to get it. So, super, super rare. Anybody else have any questions or anything? I probably got time to do 1 or 2 more maps. Doesn't look like anybody else has got any questions that requires kicking it in Tavern. Let me go through my inventory again real quick. Someone was asking about Dragolich. Dragolich you can purchase over here from the Colonel. 7,500 Defender medals there, the Terror Dragolich egg. Yeah, it can be frustrating low drop chances, Catherine, no doubt. Let's see if the RNG is still with me or if it left already. Come on, RNG. Be on my side. Can you have my account? Nah. Sorry, man. I think I may have used up all of November and December's RNG on that first loot pool. Let's see. Yeah, Bore Explosion. That's not a super hot item, but you know, somebody might want it. I'll give it away. If anybody wants it. Here, let me just lock it. There we go. No other super hot loot today. Alright, Sadiq. Well, thanks for swinging by, man. I'm going to be streaming a lot earlier here starting next week. I'm going to put a video out on it tomorrow. And I'll kind of overview what I plan on doing. And I don't know 100% exactly what I'm going to do. But I do know that I'm going to be streaming more. So I'm going to be live probably 35 to 40 hours a week. Either 4 or 5 days a week for about 8 hours a day. I'm not sure how much of that is going to be to YouTube, how much of it is going to be to Twitch. Here's the problem I face, and I'll be straightforward and honest with you all. You guys know I do this for a living. This is my job. So if I can't make money, I just can't eat. Now, currently, I'm a YouTube partner. So anytime an ad plays on YouTube, I get a little bit of money for that. Now, it's not a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, like, making very much at all. However, on Twitch, I am not a partner. So when those ads play, I don't make anything. And Twitch plays the crap out of them. In addition to that, the only way I can make any money on Twitch is either through bits, donations, or sponsorships. And of course, those are rare. They're rare on YouTube too, but I have the ad revenue to supplement that. And although it's not enough money, it's enough for me to feed the cat, you know? And the cat wants to eat. But anyway, I'm kind of going through and trying to figure out what is the smartest thing for me to do. That's just straight up the honest truth. I mean, obviously, if I can't make money, I can't keep doing it. You know, we all know that DD2's population goes up and down. On that same note, so does people that are looking up DD2 videos on YouTube. So one of the big problems I've faced is being so focused on Dungeon Defenders 2. I brought lots of people to the channel, but I didn't bring anybody else. And then when people get done playing DD2 and move on to another game, then they're done with my channel, because that's the only reason they came to me. And that's one of the big challenges I face. So it's just kind of trying to overcome all that stuff, you know? We haven't done a town map today. Let's do a town map. What do we want? Let's go to the gates. Well, I'm hoping DD3 comes before DD2 drops off. David, or another great action defense game. I mean, I love trendy. Don't get me wrong. But if another action defense game comes around that I like as much as I like DD2, I'm going to be going ham on that game. Grab the mana real quick. Alright, did I make it private? Ah, crap, I made it private by accident. Sorry, y'all. Let me go back out. I mean, I'm hoping before DD2 is completely dead, that DD3 is in the works. And I plan on, when DD3 starts happening, I plan on getting in on that on the ground floor, just like I did with DD2. What's going on there, Toxic Pizza? How you doing? There's nothing in the works right now, Catherine, but I mean, it would be the obvious choice for them. The two franchises that Trendy owns the IP for are Dungeon Defenders and then Playverse. And we all know the challenges we've had with Playverse. So Playverse is not, it's not bringing in the dollars for Trendy. So Dungeon Defenders is their franchise. It would only make sense for them to do a DD3. Yeah, DD3 would take years to make, no doubt about it. But hopefully they would do an early access like they did with DD2. I mean, with DD2, I was literally in on the ground floor. I started doing DD2 content right away. Alright. Now it's public, so feel free to hop on in and join me. What I'll probably end up doing, as I don't, you know, I do like streaming to YouTube, and obviously it's in my best interest to stream to YouTube as far as viewers go. The bulk of the Juicy Nation community is all from YouTube. But on the same note, a lot of YouTube people don't like the streams, and don't like the streams clogging up their feeds. So, although I do gain lots of new viewers, I lose lots of viewers too, because of it. So it's kind of one of those mixed bags. Let's see. Let's do something. Let's mix it up just a little. How about we mix it up with some volcanoes? I think the Fissures have proven their worth as far as Chaos 7 content goes. Well, if they do it like they did DD2, Catherine, I could start doing coverage on the game almost right away. DD2 started, it entered the testing phase in February of 2014, and by October of 2014, they had already released the non-disclosure agreement, where people like myself could start streaming it. Let's see, let's, get old Proteus back. I think I got enough DU for this. I can't stream them both at the same time because Twitch is very anal about their property rights. How YouTube works is any content I put on YouTube is mine. It's my content. I can do whatever I want with it. How Twitch works is when you live stream to Twitch, while you're live and for 24 hours after the stream ends, that content belongs to Twitch. So you cannot show it anywhere else. I actually did stream to both, and even a small guy. That's the other thing is Twitch is, they treat their partners well, but non-partners like myself, they do not treat very well. They actually had a lawyer contact me. When I was streaming to YouTube and Twitch, I was knowingly violating their agreement. And they actually had, I got a notification from an attorney, a cease and desist. I mean, that just seems a little harsh for a little channel like mine. But yeah, they did it. That mod that burns is got good and bad with it. Their Empo. The good about it is it extends the burn time of the Fissure. The bad about it is Fissures have a 10 target limit. So say you got 10 targets that come out, they all catch on fire, but they're not dead yet, and they're still walking down here, caught on fire. The new targets that come out aren't going to be getting hit, as there's a 10 target limit on it. So until one of these enemies die, the Fissure's not going to do any more damage. So that's the downside to Fissures. Or that's not the downside to Fissures, that's the downside to the Fissure mod. I personally don't use it. The mod itself does have... Pardon me, just choking to death here. The mod itself does have value, but it loses its value depending on how fast the mobs are dying. Because they look fancy, Wreck. They look fancy. Yeah, you can only get one Hyper Shard. I've applied for partnership to Twitch a dozen times over the last several years there, pal. I don't meet the requirements. The channel's too small to get a Twitch partnership. I mean, if I had a Twitch partnership, it would be in my best interest to stream to Twitch. Because then I could take the best of the content, clip it out into a video, and put that video on YouTube. But yeah, I've applied many, many times. Now, Warframe and its Twitch drops and all that stuff, they are very active on Twitch. My chances of getting a Twitch partnership streaming DD2 on Twitch is non-existent. There's just not enough DD2 Twitch viewers for me to get a Twitch partnership off of DD2. Just there's realism, you know? Realism is realism. It's just, there's just not enough people watching DD2. Now, Warframe, however, does have people watching Warframe, and the Twitch drop system is beneficial to the viewers, for Warframe viewers to watch on Twitch. So I'll be doing most of the Warframe stuff on Twitch, just because, I mean, if I get a Warframe partnership, which I actually have a really good chance of getting. I applied last week, by the way. I should be hearing something hopefully within the next week. If I get a Warframe partnership, then viewers will straight up earn stuff in-game from watching me stream. When Twitch drops are active, of course. I mean, that's just really cool. I mean, it's super cool that Warframe did something like that. Yeah, it's very difficult. I mean, I let myself get into that position, and this is not the first time I've done it, to be honest, David. Before DD2, I was the Orcs Must Die guy. You know, and all I played was Orcs Must Die, and what happened was I did it for so long, where if I did any other content, people didn't watch it. So it just made me want to keep doing more Orcs Must Die. Now, I started doing DD2, and people started watching it. So I kept doing DD2. That, and I love the game, you know. So I kept playing DD2. But now it's to the point, I mean, I have Google on lockdown for the most part as far as DD2 related keywords, because I've got so much DD2 content out there. But when I stream other things or do content for other games, people don't watch it. Yeah, I use the McManus too there, Eddie. I think every EV2 that plays the EV2 seriously uses the McManus. It's a good weapon. I don't know. When it becomes more fun, I guess, Rick. It's lost a lot of its entertainment value for me. The reroll system is a fail with the mana restrictions. I'll just come out and say it. The reroll system is broken. If you built your lane right and you lost the wave because of derpage, then the reroll system works. If you didn't build the lane right and you lost because you didn't have the right defenses, the reroll system doesn't work. It doesn't allow you to have the mana to rebuild the lane. By all means, people should post on the forums about it. You got bored at floor 26. I didn't get bored that quick. It's not boring by any means. It's just, it's grindy. And with there not being, you know, I think Lightrayne words it best, there's just not incentive to keep pushing. Yeah, I mean, in theory, that's definitely the way, David. But it's not super popular. That's one of the benefits, that's one of the huge benefits that Twitch has for a smaller channel like myself, is a lot of people have an Amazon Prime membership. Like, even a lot of younger people, their parents will have it, and their parents don't care about Twitch, so they don't care if their child uses it. So Amazon Prime gives you a free Twitch subscription, so it doesn't cost anybody any money. That's one of the things that makes Twitch better than YouTube, as far as a small channel goes like myself. And then, I mean, as far as big channels go, they kill it, you know? Ninja's making $1 million a month off of his subs. Literally. Yeah, maybe not that much, but damn near it. It's a lot of money. Right now, I think I've got 18 Twitch subs, which, just to give you guys an idea, that comes out to $45 a month. So just from those people subbing on Twitch, I earn $45 a month. To earn $45 on YouTube, I would need to have like 20,000 views. Just for comparison. That, of course, varies by time of year and all that. Now, the best advertising time of the year for advertisers is we're in it. We're rapidly approaching. And look at me, I failed to run a commercial this entire stream. If you don't run ads, you don't make any money. I didn't run a single ad this whole stream. But anyway, now is the time for advertising. So, Christmas, you know, it's all about the Christmas. There's lots of different things you can use. It's basically weapon manufacturer plus everything else. It depends on your agreement there, Eddie. I've been a YouTuber for a long time. I've actually got a premium YouTube contract. As far as percentage-wise, I get the same cut that the big YouTube channels do. Just because I've been doing it for so long. In the month of December, someone with a premium contract is going to make $4 to $5 for every 1,000 views they get. But you know, there's a lot of variables in that. I mean, it can be as low as like 25 cents per 1,000 views, or as high as like $15 per 1,000 views. It depends on where the views come from, what day of the week it is, all kinds of other advertising factors in there. Anyway, y'all, sorry to burden you all with a bunch of financial numbers today, but, you know, truth be told, you guys know I do this for a living, and I've got to find a way to get a little bit more out of it to keep myself from having to go work part-time at the casino. I really just don't want to do it. If I have to do it, I'll do it. But I think this next couple of months, like I said, I'm going to put a video out tomorrow, so keep an eye out for it. I'm not sure exactly what the breakdown of where I'm going to stream and what games I'm going to stream. But just to give you a rough idea of what I'm going to do, I do plan on adding Tuesday streams back in. So my thought right now is to stream Tuesday through Saturday. And then I'll take Sunday, Monday off, as that's my wife's days off. Everybody knows I do that tower defense game on Tuesdays. Well, I'm going to do the Tower Defense Tuesday video on Tuesday mornings, and then I plan on streaming that game. Whatever game I do the highlight on, I'm going to stream that game that day for at least a few hours to give people more of an impression of what the game is all about. Then, you know, obviously I'm going to do DD2 streams. I'm not sure. I want to do a couple DD2 streams a week to YouTube and at least one a week to Twitch. Well, I do the Friday stream on Twitch. That's always going to be on Twitch because it's following up after Trendy Friday Fun. The rest I'm going to put in the video, but I'm going to be adding more games to the channel. I'm still going to be doing DD2 coverage. So folks that are DD2 fans, by all means, this is still the place for you, as there's going to be lots and lots of DD2 coverage. However, I've got to broaden my horizons a little bit and start playing some other games. So I am going to add other games into the mix, no doubt about it. But anyway, everybody, that will do it for today. I plan on streaming some Warframe later on over on Twitch. I've got a little bit of a sore throat going right now. I don't know if you guys could hear it. I tried to mute all of my little grumblings, but I'm either going to stream in like an hour over on Twitch, or it's going to be later tonight at 11 p.m. Pacific time. I'm not positive which one I'm going to do yet. I'm going to make myself some hot tea and see how the throat is feeling. I don't know what's coming on, but I definitely got a little sore throat action going. Norwegian GoPro, thank you so much. I do appreciate you a ton. But anyway, by all means, swing by and say hello to Twitch. Believe it or not, the more of you all that go over to Twitch and give me some support, the more it helps me out here on YouTube as well, because it's just going to allow me to create more content. So everybody have a fantastic weekend. What's that, Sam? Go ahead and ask. Just ask the question, man. Had a virus for like 2 months. Yosh. You get your gear score up by equipping better quality armor and weapons. Your gear score doesn't matter though, Sam. Your gear score is only used for gating to get from Chaos 1 to Chaos 7. The game, progressing through the game, is all about your defenses. Now, none of your relics get counted into gear score. But anyway, that will do it for right now. So thank you all so much for swinging by. Keep an eye out to the channel. I will post a news video up probably tomorrow. But the new stream schedule is going to be starting next week on Tuesday. So thank you all so much. I do appreciate you. And have a wonderful rest of your holiday weekend. Thanks again, all. See ya.